We should be live. Oh, let me make sure. Sorry guys, I missed a couple tornadoes today. I happened to be working at the time of the tornadoes, so we're going live as we can here. Just give me 1 second, people. We do have multiple tornado warnings in effect. Multiple areas of rotation, so let's go ahead and get to analyzing. Okay. So we have a line of tornado warnings here from approximately Grayville. What states are we working in here? Grayville, Illinois, up towards Flat Rock, Illinois. And this is moving in towards the storms are moving towards Indianapolis, where we are watching for the possibility of a tornado warning there too. Excuse any background noise. Sorry about the background noise. I'm trying to get this off to social media. You have area of rotation right here. That might try to tornado here. I think as that hook starts coming through, you'll see that try to produce. You can see there. We have an embedded supercell in this area. I'm trying my hardest to get this off to people. So, excuse me. Probably our last stream of 2025, so let's take a look at the radar for Indianapolis here. Kind of see what we're thinking here. I'm not seeing any particular areas. Right here's an area. Going to be along Interstate 74, just west of Crawfordsville and west of Advance, east of Crawfordsville. Sorry about that, people. That is an area I'm watching for the potential. We're going to wait on this velocity scan here. As we wait for this new velocity scan, so it'll update. I wouldn't just be surprised to see that area get tornado warned. Let's go to the north of the line where we did have a few tornado warnings, but this part of the line is not really that tornadic. You have 2 embeds here. You got 1 embed supercell here, and another one right on the tail of that one. So, do have 2 embedded supercells within this. As we go up towards West Salem, we have an embedded supercell that really the rotation has died off significantly. So we're going to go up here, and we do have a little rotation right there. That is very broad. So those are areas of rotation within these tornado warnings here. That's for the area I just highlighted. We did have 6 tornado warnings to start this. We're at 4. My wind is screaming. That we may see a tornado warning for this. It's still really broad. So as of this time, nothing but trying to get this off to as many people as possible, so give me 1 second. Sorry if my face is dirty, by the way. Now let's go back to your tornado warnings here. We do have 4 of them in effect. Let's go ahead and get this northern tornado warning here. We're going to track this towards Carmel in 25 to 25 minutes. And your other rotation, we're going to track towards Albion pretty soon as well. Albion within 10 minutes. Belmont in 15 minutes. It will be out of the warning in about 20 minutes. Princeton, if this continues to rotate through its journey towards you guys, it will reach you guys in about 40 minutes, 35-40 minutes. As we go up more north, I'm watching this area right here. It's not rotating yet, but we're starting to see a kink here. We're starting to see a kink in that line, and that will provide enough for some rotation. And we've had multiple tornadoes today. I want to go to Indianapolis radar. We're starting to see some rotation just north of Rochdale. Right there. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the black coloring. So that's going to be something to watch really closely, and that does align with reflectivity. So if we continue to see that, we'll probably get a tornado warning up towards Pittsboro and Danville, Avon. Excuse me. North Salem, Jamestown, and possibly Advance. Pittsboro, possibility as well. But your current tornado warnings are to the south of Indianapolis. You guys do have an approaching line of severe thunderstorms. They are severe for 60-mile-per-hour winds, and don't think any hail. It is not going to be warned for hail. Let's go back south to Evansville radar. Looks like we're starting to broaden up near Albion. Albion, you need to stay in your safe place. Same with Bone Gap, Browns, Belmont, Keensburg, Patton, Bone Gap, and Mount Carmel. You guys need to stay in your tornado safe place for the time being. Parkersburg and Calhoun, you guys can come out of your tornado safe place. Actually, you're almost done with the rain entirely. We are going to have a new tornado warning on this southern edge of the rotation here. This does not include Lawrenceburg. Your phones may be going off. It does not include you. Sumner, this does not include you. It is going to be pretty much mostly north of US 50. I'm going to go ahead and say all of US 50 here. We also have a tornado warning for Burns, Pinkstaff, Russellville. Let's go and get a storm track here on this rotation. It's coming up towards Pinkstaff, and we'll be exiting the warning in 15 minutes. So it'll exit this warning in 15 minutes. On this one, I do expect... I do expect this tornado warning to get canceled here. Now, Bion, we're still tracking the rotation off to your north and a little bit to your east here. We have a line of severe thunderstorm warnings here. None of these are considerable, so that is good news. There is a tornado watch in this area, I think, until 7. Until 9 Eastern. So until 9 Eastern. I can give you guys we have 343 miles straight of severe thunderstorm warnings. We do have our first considerable severe thunderstorm warning. I jinxed it. This is going to be for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Right in this area, we do have 70-mile-per-hour winds currently impacting Bone Gap and Albion. If you're out in front of this line, Indianapolis, Martinsboro, Bloomington, Bedford, Jasper, Poley, go ahead and start securing your objects if they are outdoors. Go ahead and secure your objects. Let's go up to the Indianapolis radar. Well, your rotation's still there, it's broadened a little bit more. Let's go back to Evansville radar. That's your rotation right there on this cell. Oh, I'm pretty sure this one's died off pretty well. Albion, stay in your safe place for 3-4 minutes. Excuse me. Let me mute my phone. That way it doesn't try to go off for you guys. Okay, we are currently in Eastern Time, Central Time. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure the exact time zones, things like that. So, my phone's also being slow. All right, we do see that rotation continuing. These are only four. These are your most intense warnings. You have tornado warnings, and a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. So these are where your most intense warnings are at this time. I still see some rotation just to the south of Pinkstaff, and possibly just barely. No, that would not be. Then as we go south outbound, you guys can come into your tornado safe place. It may be windy, so just be aware, but you guys come out of your tornado safe place. Your tornadic rotation has passed you. Your tornado threat is pretty well over. You guys are still under tornado warning, but you guys can come out. Your tornado threat's over, but you're still probably going to see some gusty winds. And behind this is going to bring cold weather. So we're going to take a look at the SPC mesoanalysis. Observations. This should be the right sector. I'm going to zoom into these warnings. Okay, so behind this we do see 53, 46, 52, 61, but I figured these are 60s are gonna drop down into your 50s to your 40s. So again, behind this line, it is associated with the cold front. So when this line passes you, your temperatures are gonna start dropping. So we even see some temperatures here about 28, 36, 30, 28. So again, that is something to be aware of as well. Continuing to watch this notch out right here. Starting to see an inflow notch on this part of the cell. So let's get and storm track this. It's moving towards Russellville within 10 minutes here. On the southern edge, we're starting to see more of a bow out here on the southern. Might be something there to watch. We're starting to see it bow here. Means your winds are kind of pushing that wind out. It's more prominent right here. You can see how that bends in like that. That right there is your 70-mile-per-hour winds. Still tracking some rotation right over Belmont. heading up towards Caramel. If I'm mispronouncing that, I am sorry. Let's go back up to Indianapolis radar. These storms are near North Salem. I'm not seeing any areas of concern. Might be something right here near Liston that might try to form up, but nothing as of this time of immediate concern. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, that's the same warning. For Oaktown, Carlisle, Sullivan, Jasonville, Linton, St. Francisville, Vincennes, Wheatland, Monroe City, Washington, Cornettsville, Plainville, Odin, Newberry, Bloomfield, Spencer, and Gosport. This severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7:45 Eastern. The times on this video at the bottom left and the top left of your screen are in Central. So that's your new warning. We still have this considerable severe thunderstorm warning for the Princeton area, Pacoda, Hazleton, Fort Branch, Owensville area. It's another area to watch right there. Again, these tornado warnings this tornado warning here, this tornado warning here goes until 6:30 Central, and the rest of your tornado warnings go until 6:15 for the next 10 minutes. Pink staff birds, go ahead and come to your tornado safe place. You guys are fine. Your severe threat's over. Your tornado threat is also over. Just be aware it's going to get really cold pretty soon. Indianapolis, let's go back to the Indianapolis radar. Storms are starting to pass North Salem, Jamestown. Nothing of immediate concern. There's areas that I'm starting to watch that may try to rotate, but in the near future, it's not looking likely. Sorry about that. May have a bookend trying to form. Belmont, you guys can come into your tornado safe place. Browns, you guys can also come into your tornado safe place. I do believe you can go ahead and cancel these two tornado warnings here. These two tornado warnings do go until 6:15 Central Daylight Time. So for the next 8 minutes, they're in effect. 7 minutes? 8, sorry. I was thinking. Yeah, they're also saying that's a bookend vortex. Okay. That's what I thought. Your smaller tornado warning does go in effect Belmont, you are technically still under a tornado warning. However, you guys can come out of your tornado safe place. So we have a bookend vortex. Bookend vortex. Just, it's the same thing, except it's on the back of the storm. Usually a bookend vortex is on the northern side. There you go, Belmont. You guys can come out of your tornado safe place officially. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to see if I can get any damage photos or anything like that. Try to see if I can get any damage photos for you guys from earlier. I have gusty winds here, so excuse anything back there. Pretty sure we also had a PDS snow squall warning, which is really interesting. Mount Zion tornado looks like maybe EF2, EF3. That's what the damage looks like from that one. So, we got 4 minutes on those tornado warnings. Okay, that's enough. I'm trying to find some damage. If you are in this tornado warning, you guys come out. Russellville, you guys are fine to come out of your tornado safe place. I don't see any reason for those anymore. Belmont, you guys are going to be dealing with rain a little bit longer. Other than that, you guys can come out of your tornado safe place. You guys should be out of that warning now. Wait, you guys are, excuse me. Well, most of Belmont anyways was. My phone is like really being slow. We're going to stay live until this passes Indianapolis. I've still got stuff I have to do today. Or I'd probably go until Cincinnati, but I do have stuff I have to get done. I've still got to unload my truck. I have a truck full. Two truckfuls, actually, of stuff. Over Cincinnati, you're not really in a big tornado threat. I'd say you guys could probably get some gusty winds out of this. That tornado watch remains in effect for an hour and 46 minutes. Let's go up to Indianapolis radar. We're starting to see this line approach Danville now. Pittsburgh, Stillsville. We're starting to see that area. Okay, that's on Spotter Network. Radar scope filters out. One more minute on these tornado warnings, by the way. Who is that? Okay. Indianapolis, there you go. That's your severe thunderstorm warning. We are down to one tornado warning, by the way. Honestly, that surprises me that they canceled that one. This one expires in 14? All tornado warnings have been dropped. I'm going to edit the graphic over there on your top left. I know, like, the time looks horrible. I'm going to try to change the time, actually. I'll try to change the time to black on that one. Your tornado warnings have been allowed to expire. We're going to have some changes coming to how we stream in 2026. First, so in your first part of 2026, I'm not going to be in college. Second part, I am. So a lot of how we stream right now is going to change come August 2026. Let's take a look at some hail estimates. Not even. We do have an area per public measured 64 mile per hour wind gust 1 mile west of Knightsville. You also had a 52 near Brain Ridge, 52 mile per hour. We're starting to watch this as it comes in. Clayton, you guys are also about to get some 60 mile per hour winds up to 65. As we come south, we are also, they have downgraded this severe thunderstorm warning for Princeton down to a regular base severe thunderstorm warning. Which is good. No. We're about to lose quality for a little bit. So we're going to probably focus on Indianapolis for the time being. Nice. I happen to like the tower views. Because it shows you better, I say, better resolution. I've always liked tower views. I also have something stuck in my shoe. Okay. I'm gonna slow this down a few. Animation settings. You guys can see a really good resolution. Unfortunate. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had a number I needed to pick up on. My music stopped. I'm like, wait, what? Alright, we're gonna speed that back up. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and go back up to IND radar. I like to call this the kind radar because it is KI. Its call sign is KIND. 99% of your radars that are not towers are T. Most 99% of your, I think it's 100% actually, inside the 50, inside the lower 48, are all start with a K. So that is something pretty cool. And a lot of your news stations as well start with Ks. They do have this severe thunderstorm warning right here, tornado possible tag. That does not mean there's a tornado imminent. But you do want to go ahead and be inside. Excuse me. So we do only have... There we go. That will sometimes get stuck. A significant tornado went through Mount Zion. I cannot find any damage. Also, I want to point out the EML, which is elevated mixing layer, drought, is kind of losing its droughts. It is good. It's good, but from a storm chaser perspective, which that's me, I'm going to hopefully do a lot more storm chasing than I got to this year. I think I had 22 chase days this year. I'm including northern lights, snow, fire chasing. I'm including those. So. Hoping to get at least 40 chase days in before I go off to college. It's going to be difficult. Might be an area to watch right there. How close it is to... No. It's really cool. We're gonna let this pass off Indianapolis, and I'm going to go back to what I get to do. I have to go drop off a load, so tonight. I may have to wait till tomorrow, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get it till tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh, a little tired. Alright, let's go back to Evansville radar. There's a chance we get a tornado warning here, but that is the only spot along this whole line that I even see has a remote chance of getting tornado warned at this time. So we're going to go back up to the Indianapolis radar, and we're going to watch this cell here. We're going to watch this cell. So we're just going to watch this as this line impacts Indianapolis. Probably when it gets Cumberland, we'll head out of here so I can get back to work. Somehow my clocks over here have fallen behind on time. I have 2 watt. I have 2 clocks in here. One for my local time and one for Zulu. Including the one by my dresser, 3, but, you know. I'm gonna start uploading probably in January. I'm hoping to be able to have time. I've been trying to make some money for storm chasing next season. That I have not had time to upload much. I may not have time to upload much still, but if I can get time, I'm gonna try to upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, if possible. So we only have 7 severe thunderstorm warnings. When we started, this was a long line, 300 something. Probably at 200, maybe a little over 300. Let's take a look. Distance 238. We've lost 100 miles of severe thunderstorm warnings, which is really good. Which is really good. That line is right over TIDS radar. That just means I'm going to get the full loop here. So give me 1 second while the full loop comes through. There we go. So this radar right here, let me find it. This would be TWDR. I have a curiosity. Let's see. The Indianapolis TDWR, which is what we're looking at now, July 1995. It's short range, very high resolution. It's the wavelength is 5 centimeter, and on KIND it's 10 centimeters. This right here is the radar I like to use, wind shear. That's why I like to use it. I just had to go to a website that will tell me about these radars and things that I happen to like looking at. Alright, let's pull up IND radar. This is now entering the west side of Indianapolis here. Plainfield, it has passed you. Your severe threat is done. Now it's just going to get a lot colder and windy. Other than that, you're doing really good. Kind of based off the damage I'm saying, I don't like to pre-rate tornadoes, but it looks like mid-EF2 damage. That is not official in either way. I'm not really pre-rating. That's just kind of the damage I've looked at. There may be more extreme damage, and I may be overestimating, excuse me. We no longer have a very continuous line of severe thunderstorm warnings. Your line itself is weakening. I'll try to get Indianapolis. So, Indiana, Mesonet, Indiana, Mesonet. Nice. Excuse me. Oof. $200 miles. We no longer have. I want data. I want data, boy. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not even producing crazy wind. I wouldn't be surprised if it's honestly only producing Mesonet's not gonna load. Which is fine by me. Since that's not going to load. Bloomfield, you need to go ahead and take your tornado precautions. Now, this is a tornado warning. This goes until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay. I need my velocity scan to load here really quickly. There we go. This is the only area that looks to me as if it's rotating. I'll try on my phone, see if we got any closer radars. I don't think we do. A really good app called Weatherwise that I like. Yeah. Yeah, this is your second closest radar. And personally, it has your best view. Yeah, that's your rotation right here. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. It has broadened out a lot, but there was some actually good rotation right over Bloomfield. So that's what caused your tornado warning to be issued. It does go for the next 20 minutes. Just to so you guys be aware. This does go for the next 20 minutes. Let's go back to Indianapolis radar. And there we go. We're not going to go to Indianapolis radar. We're going to go right back to Evansville because we have a brand new tornado warning. Yeah, makes sense. That's your tornadic rotation right there. It's going to be heading towards Hosbotst, Elberfield. Let's go ahead and get a storm track on this one here. Storm motion for morning. Business benefit. In about 15 minutes, we're going to be crossing into Gibson County. I'm pretty sure we're already in Gibson County. Yes, we are. We're going to be within a mile from Warwick County. And maybe an additional one right there trying to go off. Yeah. You still got rotation right there, just to the west of Bloomfield. Bloomfield, you can come into your tornado safe place now. And go to Indianapolis radar to make sure that's not happening up here. Indianapolis, you are still under that severe thunderstorm warning for the next 18 minutes. 19. We are up to 2 tornado warnings now. Ooh, excuse me, everyone. I am tired. I will stay relatively close to my house when I have to go. And we'll all kind of see how it looks near Louisville. And if it's intense near Louisville, we'll come back live for you guys. So some broad rotation. They are warning this out of precaution. Yeah, Bloomfield, you guys come back to your tornado safe place. I'm pretty sure this tornado warning will expire, or I should say get canceled before 8 Eastern. I need to make sure. Excuse me. Yeah, this one goes until 8. I just had to make sure, because I know we're straddling that line of Eastern and Central. I know we've been straddling that line, so... They can't. Okay, they canceled this. So I got really good inflow notch on this. The reason I'm not using my normal blue color is because on that might try to rotate pretty soon. By the way, near Odon. The reason we're not using it I think I'm pretty safe to use it now. Okay. That's your rotation right here. Let's go back to Indianapolis radar, hopefully. This is now over downtown Indianapolis. When this line passes you, your severe threat is done. I want you guys to be aware. I have a massive splinter in my finger. And my, right here. Just give me a second here. Ooh. I didn't even notice this one until just now. As you guys can tell, I've been working today. I'm not doing my normal type of... Well... Depends. Bergen County tornado warning has been allowed to expire. Not even allowed. Canceled. The tornado threat has diminished and the tornado warning has been canceled. However, damaging winds remain likely and a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for the area. A tornado watch remains in effect until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for southwestern Indiana. Windows. Yeah, leave city names up there. This is your tornado watch in yellow. So the yellow that is filled in, which is pretty much every single yellow. The yellow that extends all the way from Anderson to Paducah, that is your tornado watch. That remains in effect. So I don't keep those. Immediately behind this line, 56, 58, 56, 57, 61, and right ahead of it is 70. So that's another thing with this line. Go back to this tornado warning here. I'm going to turn off METAR. I do have special weather statements on. I'm going to find an alternative to the thing that scrolls off your warnings. we still have this tornado warning here that remains. That's some rotation right there. It's very broad, I must say. And so it wouldn't surprise me to see that one expire here. There is a area in here that I do see some elevated winds. So that is something to be aware if you're in near Greenfield, Morristown, Fairland, Pleasant View, New Palestine, Greenwood, Cumberland. That is something worth noting. These colors right here are the reason I did not have blue at first. So if I have to go to the those, we'll switch coloring. Oh, excuse me, everyone. Mount Zion is right here. There was a significant tornado to move through that area. So I like how the music in my ear just does not want to cooperate. Again, that tornado in Bloomfield, tornado warning in Bloomfield has been allowed to expire. Again, this is your only tornado warning. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to mute. If you guys want to go look at my storm chasing recap, I know I probably shouldn't say this during a tornado warning. It's on my Instagram, Kelly Rose WX. Kelly Rose _WX. All it is a 26-second clip of every single shot I've had, sometimes radar included. I have to get a pair of tweezers. That's a lesson for you guys. If you're going to be working with wood that may have splinters, wear gloves. Don't be a dummy like me. So you're only 21. Your rotation is really, really broad. I do expect this 21 to be canceled in 2 minutes. Elberfield, Linville, you guys come out of your turn as I place. You guys are no longer under a tornado warning. They canceled it, by the way. I was going to say tornado warning because they just canceled it, so give it a little bit and it'll update. We're going to end in 5 minutes so I can get back to working. Go back to Indianapolis radar here. Newcastle, you guys are under this new severe thunderstorm warning. Up towards Cumberland. want to take this radar since I haven't even used this one. I can't think if this has been, yeah, that's KPH, Paducah radar. We're watching the storm as it moves into Kentucky. May have some rotation trying to start up right here. 60 mph winds with this one. Your hail is going to be small hails, if any. Let me take a look at radar scope really quickly on my phone, so I can pull up the that honestly surprised me. They did remove the 5% tornado risk, SPC did. There is a special weather statement in this area, but there is not anywhere else. That surprises me. I figured they'd have that. Nope. Only that southern portion of this area has a special weather statement, which is really good. As we do have just heavy rain moving into Morganfield. You guys will be fine. Just some heavy rain. Maybe winds up to 40 mph. In this area here, we could see winds up to 65 within this band right there. Moving into Cumberland right now. And behind this line is going to be some colder weather. So it's going to be colder weather behind this line. So with that in mind, I'm going to get back to work. We'll monitor it as it goes into the Cincinnati area and Louisville. And if things look significant, we'll come back live. If not, I'm going to continue working. I'm going to be relatively close to my house. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry I wasn't here for the Mount Zion tornado. Again, I was working. I was actually a lot further away from home, where my computer is. I had no idea that a tornado was even on the ground at that point. So with that in mind, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys possibly later, hopefully not. Peace out.